Hello everyone, today we discuss blotting methods and its applications. Blotting is a common technique which is widely used in the field of molecular biology. These methods such as southern, western, northern and eastern blotting are applicable for different types of macromolecules like lipids, RNA, DNA and proteins. Each technique depends upon the following factors such as the size of molecule and the binding ability to the solid support. Finally, by using probe, we have to detect the molecule of interest. Table of contents are as introduction, southern blotting, western blotting, northern blotting and eastern blotting. Blotting is a technique in which nucleic acids, that is RNA and DNA or proteins, are transferred onto a specific membrane. This membrane may be nitrocellulose or nylon membrane. This process can be done just after the gel electrophoresis by transferring the molecules from the gel onto the surface of blotting membrane. But sometimes it can be done by directly transferring the molecules onto the membrane, and then we can visualize these transferring molecules by using staining such as ethidium bromide, crystal violet, safranin and osmium tetroxide. Southern blotting. Southern blotting is a technique for detecting specific DNA fragments in a complex mixture. The technique was invented in mid 1970 by Edward Southern. It has been applied to detect restriction fragment length, polymorphism and variable number of tandem repeats. Variable number of tandem repeats is the basis of DNA fingerprinting. Southern blotting, named by Edward M. Southern, and this method is used for analysis of DNA sequences. It involves the following steps. First, large weight DNA is cut into small fragments by using restriction endonucleases enzymes. Then these fragments are electrophoresed on separating gel so that they can separate according to their size. If DNA fragments are much larger in size, so firstly the gel should be treated with hydrochloric acid, causes depurination of DNA fragments. After separating these fragments, placed on a nitrocellulose sheet over the separating gel, apply pressure over the membrane so that proper interaction can occur between these two. After that, the membrane is exposed to ultraviolet radiation so that the fragments are permanently attached to the membrane. Then the membrane is exposed to hybridization probe, but the DNA probe is labeled so that it can be easily detected when the molecule is tagged with a chromogenic dye. After hybridization process, excess probe is washed away by using SSC buffer, and it can be visualized on X-ray film with the help of autoradiography. It is the process of southern blotting. In figure first, the DNA to be analyzed is digested with restriction enzymes and then separated by agrogel electrophoresis. Second one is the DNA fragmentation in the gel are denatured with alkaline solution and transfer onto a nitrocellulose filter or nylon membrane. Applications of Southern blotting are as it is used in the technique called restriction fragment length polymorphism mapping and used in phylogenetic analysis and also in to identify the gene rearrangements. Now, Northern blotting. Northern blotting is used for detecting RNA fragments instead of DNA fragments. The technique is called Northern simply because it is similar to Southern, not because it was invented by a person named Northern. In the Southern blotting, DNA fragments are denatured with alkaline solution, while in the Northern blotting, RNA fragments are treated with formaldehyde to ensure linear conformation. Northern blotting is given by Allwine. This method is used to analyze and detection of RNA in a given sample. The procedure of Northern blotting are as firstly, extract and purify messenger RNA from the cells. Separate these RNA on agarose gel containing formaldehyde as a denaturing agent for the ribonucleic acid. This gel is immersed in depurination buffer for 5 to 10 minutes and washed with water. Then transfer these RNA fragments onto the carrier membrane, that is aminobenzyl oxymethyl filter paper. After transferring the RNA, it is fixed to the membrane by using UV or heat. Add DNA labeled probe for hybridization. Wash off the unbound probe and at the end of messenger RNA DNA hybrid are then detected by X-ray film. Applications of Northern blotting are as used in screening of RNA. Now, Western blotting. Western blotting is used to detect a particular protein in a given mixture. The probe used is therefore not DNA or RNA, but antibodies. So, the technique is also called immunoblotting. Western blotting is named after W. Neil Bernati. This method is used for detection and analysis of protein in a given sample. It involves the following steps. Firstly, isolating the protein from particular sample. After that, beta mercaptoethanol BME and sodium dodecyl sulfate SDS is added into the protein suspension. Then protein sodium dodecyl sulfate complex is placed on top of the gel in the well. A molecular weight marker is also loaded in one of the well in order to determine the molecular weight of the other proteins. After that, the samples are added in the remaining wells. Once the samples and markers are loaded, then electric current is passed across the gel. Protein is pulled down to the positive pole of the well because it is tightly bound to sodium dodecyl sulfate, which is negatively charged. Movement of protein is inversely proportional to its size. After this step, gel is placed against a membrane and electric current is passed across the gel so that all the proteins are transferred onto the membrane. Then immunoblotting has to be done. In this method, firstly block the membrane with non-specific protein in order to prevent antibody from binding to the membrane where the protein is not present. After that, primary antibody is added to the solution. These antibodies are responsible for recognizing a specific amino acid sequence. Then wash it to remove unbound primary antibody and add secondary antibody. Now, these antibodies are conjugated with an enzyme and recognize the primary antibody. Lastly, another wash is done to remove unbound secondary antibody. Here, chemiluminescent substrate is used for detection. The light is being emitted once the substrate has been added and can be detected with film imager. Applications of Western blotting are as used in clinical purposes. Western blotting is used to detect a specific protein in low quantity and also used to quantifying a gene product. And in last, we discuss about Eastern blotting. Eastern blotting is given by Bogdanov. This method is used to identify carbohydrate epitopes including glycoconjugates and lipids. Mostly blotted proteins after transferring onto the membrane are analyzed for by using a probe and hence identify carbohydrates and lipids. It involves the following steps. First, targeted molecules are vertically separated by using gel electrophoresis. Then these separated molecules are transferred horizontally on the nitrocellulosic membrane. After that, primary antibody is added to the solution. These antibodies are responsible for recognizing a specific amino acid sequence. Then wash it to remove unbound primary antibody and add labeled secondary antibody. Application of Eastern blotting in detection of protein modification, and Eastern blotting is used for binding studies by using various ligands and also used to purify various phospholipids. So, we can conclude that different blotting is used to detect different type of macromolecules, such as Southern blotting is used for DNA analysis, Western blotting is used for protein analysis, Northern blotting is used for RNA analysis, and Eastern blotting is used for carbohydrate detection. Thank you for sincere listening.